Alright, let's get the sea truck module going. First we have to build the glass, then the enameled glass. We can unpin that. And then sea truck upgrades. Depth upgrade Mark 1. Excellent. Go see what we can drop off. As well as see what we need to upgrade the depth module.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, that's right. We have to get to the moon pool from below. I could probably better design this, but I think it's fine for now. Oh, we could have made the level 1 from here. Oh, we have to make the level 2 from the mod station? I honestly don't even remember. It's fine, we're in a pretty good spot. That was in here. Oh, another enameled glass. Oh, the synthetic fibers. That one might be challenging. Let's pin this real quick. I don't remember what we need for synthetic fibers, but I know it's changed. I think it involves things we haven't seen yet. Go to our normal fabricator. Yeah, the next enamel glass won't be hard, because we have plenty of diamonds now. So, no, it's advanced materials. Spiral plant clipping. I don't know. I think we've seen the spiral plants, haven't we? Or is that one of the ones we still haven't seen? Let's see, that would be research, geological, indigenous life forms, coral. We got table coral. It's not an exploitable. Nope, I just don't think we've seen it. That's fine. We've already made decent progress. Oh. Not sure how many rubies we have either. Let's go ahead and put this depth upgrade in. See how much it'll make for us. Oh, that's fine. Pilot this thing out of here. And then we'll get out. Access upgrades. Right here. Now 300 meters. Cool. Let's actually turn all this titanium we have into ingots. And then we probably will never need to make more ingots after that. I imagine we have more than enough at this point. We'll also take a look to see how many rubies we have between the lockers. This one, no rubies. It's probably fine. Oh, I should have looked to see. Did we put a first aid kit in here? We did not. Okay. Okay, we'll put... Wow, are these two lockers both full now? They are. Let's pull out our survival knife. Nutrient block. Pull out of water. I don't think we need to carry the thermos around on us. I'm still planning on being mostly below ground. Pop those in there. Okay. Eat that. Drink that. Oh, we have a spent battery. Pop that on there. Actually, let's just recharge all the batteries. Okay. Not that these ones really need it. Alright, looks good. Now we got a full battery as a backup. Oh yeah, I don't know why I keep looking at those. Not gonna reveal anything different. And miscellany. Let's pull out some of the stuff we might need. Okay, we have enough rubies. That's good. Drop those things off. We really should build another locker. So now, well, we got some room. The outpost locker. We also need some water for this trip. Oh, I should put this away. Let's see. I think those are all the bladderfish here. Should be fine. Oh, forgot to look to see if we had any first aid. Alright, diamonds can go in there. Like, I don't think we've used all the first aid we've made. We made 3 of them. Nope, there's 1. Might be beneficial to have an extra first aid on us. Also, we don't need the habitat builder. So yeah, it might be a good idea to make another first aid in case we run into a bad situation. Not sure. There it is. Just trying to find some of where the creep vine got off to. Yeah, 1 should be enough for now. Let's also get a little bit more water. That seems to be the thing that we tend to run out of the fastest. Fiber mesh. Into... oh, not tool. Equipment. It's weird. That menu seems a little mixed up sometimes. Equipment and tools. I wouldn't think first aid kit would be equipment so much, but maybe just to make the numbers match so you don't have 10 in one and 8 in another, or something to that effect. Alright, now it's time to try to go after some of these signals. Probably go for the one that frustrated me the most at first. The Q1, which is over there, Q59. We won't necessarily be able to get as deep as we went in the sea truck, but it'll kind of give us a good launching platform. Might have been worth it to build the storage part of this thing. Just in case we do find some cool stuff and run out of places to put it. That, and also to kind of test out how this thing feels with more modules on it. Okay, I'm still inclined to believe that that was for the SOS signal. For a second, I was holding out hope that maybe we found the right approach vector. But it's not looking like it. Okay. Now, I think we'll have to try to approach it from the back side. So now I just need to get out of this little cave system I'm in. Just go back the way we came. I honestly don't even remember. I think we're just getting ourselves more intertwined. Here we go. Yeah, I don't think those were spiral plants. I don't remember what those were, to be perfectly honest. Okay, I think we have to go up and around this little mountain. But I feel much better equipped to handle that situation than I did the first time. So my hopes are high. We just have to find a good way to get over there. This actually looks somewhat promising. Not necessarily for the sea truck, it's not going in there. But we know we have some enhanced breathing now. Well, I shouldn't say enhanced breathing, but we got a good tank. Oh, is that another artifact? Wasn't even on
site found. Perhaps its data will tell me something useful. I have collected enough data to extrapolate the location of a component necessary to assemble my body. I will provide a signal.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Okay, this was completely unexpected. Although, I'm quite happy to see it. Data bank, research, alien data, mineral distillery. The structure of this device and internal scans indicate a likely utility in processing and extracting minerals out of the water. The device is engineered to suck water into a superheated primary chamber. As the water boils, steam is forcefully condensed back into a separate chamber that releases the processed water back into the ocean. The minerals that are left behind are gathered in the attached container module. Activation and control parameters remain unknown. Architect body cache. That's the new one, I'm guessing. Voice logs. Blueprints. How did we discover new blueprints? And what are they? Oh yeah, sea truck fabricator module is one of them. But where's the last one? Recyclotron. Recycles items into their constituent parts. Oh, that could be useful too. Takes an ion cube to make. We might make one and hope we never need it. Also, curious a little bit more about this little spot. Is this just a dead end? Other than going up, of course, back to where we got into it. Yeah, I'll pick up your little gold cache. I'm cool with that. Also, do you have a container that's filled for me? Would I even know how to interact with it? Probably not. We do need a piece of lead. And titanium, that's fine. Ooh, little diamond cache. We're honestly probably good on diamonds for a while too, but it doesn't hurt. Oh, silver. Didn't need that one. So this just seems to be a nice little cache of resources. There's the lead we want. Wouldn't hurt to have more, but we also don't want to run out of space. I'm not ready to head back yet. Just kind of checking to see if there's anything else cool around here before we head back up. But no, I think that, yeah, we're just going back and forth now. But since I already found 2 cool little caches, are there any others hiding from me? Okay, not that I can tell. So, we'll head back to our sea truck. That was unexpected. Well, let's answer this.
How do humans function with such a fallible and inferior body?
Excuse you? My body is anything but inferior. I work hard for my body to be able to do what it does.
Yes, but its overall form is not ideal. For example, consider its use of primitive ball and socket joints.
Is there anything you don't find primitive? Humans bartered with evolution to get more brain wrinkles and opposable thumbs.
It is true the opposable thumb is excellent, but all corporeal forms are temporary. The ability to be reborn when a body breaks down is paramount.
My body is my own and I cherish it. It grows with me. Humans have one life. We plant trees we can never experience the shade of. We build for the next generation.
Noble, but again, truly inefficient.
You are incredibly frustrating, you know that?
I hope to see the forms of my people again.
That was a neat little discussion. It would be nice to live past the limits of our body. But at the same time, yeah, oh, that just takes us back to the same spot. That one we actually might have been able to fit the sea truck into. So we found something cool. We're not exactly any closer to getting to that artifact. But now I also have to be aware of looking just straight down. Things like this, which this looks very familiar. That looks like the tunnels that I was getting stuck in. Which very well could be the path I need to take. But I'm not quite prepared to be frustrated with all that again, so... Back at the wreck of the Mercury. I believe that's what it was called. Actually, there was something I wanted to try. I don't think it'll work. We did a pretty good job exploring it. But let's use our mineral detector and search for fragments within there. See if anything gives off a signal. Plus we can stay under for a lot longer now. Yeah, this is kind of a last hope to find the third piece of the parallel processing unit here. But I'm pretty resigned to the fact that it's probably not here. And even if it is, it's probably not out in the open for me to be able to get. But yeah, it doesn't appear that we're detecting any kind of fragments. Yep, I think I'm at the point where I can say this is pretty thoroughly explored. Too bad I can't set it to find, you know, holes that I wouldn't discover on my own. Nope, that looks pretty thoroughly done in. Okay. Sea trucks on that side. Let's actually pop our repair tool into slot 2. Give this guy a little sprucing up. In we go. Drink one of our water. And back to trying to find Q59. Which technically we've gotten further away from, but I don't think that's an issue quite yet. However, I do need to kind of get off of this little mountain, find a way into the mountain. I don't think this is the right angle either. Maybe from down here. Oh, you look new, I think. A discus fish. The discus fish, a colorful small fish with a laterally compressed body. The discus generally survives off of algae or other plant materials. They also serve as a nutritious prey for many other larger or quicker members of the ecosystem. Despite their colorful appearance and lack of real defense mechanisms, they survive mostly by virtue of their relative agility and a tendency to favor narrow crevices and other claustrophobic environments. I wonder if that's a hint saying that if we find them, we might find little tunnels and stuff? Not sure. Like that could be a tunnel. Anywho, let's get back in here. I hear threatening things. Also, looking out into the thing with no landmass is scary. But for now, we're hoping to kind of get underneath a little bit. Okay, we're getting close to pushing our limitations.
The vent garden harvests geothermal energy to nurture the life that grows within.
Oh, wow. I don't think that's what they were talking about, but we want to scan that. Little problem with that guy floating around. How did I miss this? Oh, that looks artificial. Like those might be eyeballs. But that's cool looking. Alright, let's give it a scan. Oh, this is the vent garden. Can we get in through here? Oh, I thought I scanned it already. Maybe there's more parts of it. Or maybe we just hadn't finished scanning it. will finish scanning you. Nope. There's so much of it to scan. Oh, I'm not done with you. I really should be, but I'm not. You are quick. Alright. Risky. Where did our sea truck go? It's over there. We just have to get to it before that thing gets back to me. I think we finished the scan. Alright. Safe and sound, with 4 health. So, we want to check out leviathans. Oh, they're both leviathans. The Chelecerate, an aggressive leviathan with an enormous beak. There's limited knowledge of this alien monstrosity at this time, and many on 4546b hope it stays that way. Chelicerae. These large mandibles of the Chelecerate are composed of a bony material that crushes and saws through bones and muscle with ease. The mandibles open up while the backward-facing teeth dig into flesh and prevent easy escape. The prey is pulled towards the Chelecerate's mouth and devoured. Exoskeleton. The Chelecerate's body is made of a thick, segmented exoskeleton. The exoskeleton grows in flexible, overlapping plates. This provides protection from the atmospheric pressure while giving the Chelecerate the maneuverability to easily pursue prey. Behaviors. The Chelecerate is a predatory animal that patrols the warmer waters found near thermal vents. It can be seen feeding upon other predators and fish. As it attacks, the Chelecerate emits a loud screech that disorients its prey. In smaller fish, it can temporarily stun them, which gives the Chelecerate more time to attack. A Void Chelecerate. The Void Chelecerate is a rare mutation of the Chelecerate that prefers to roam in dark, open waters at the edge of the sector. Assessment: a void, aggressive and potentially lethal. I'll agree with that. And then the vent garden. Okay, so that has to be natural then. That's crazy looking. The vent garden is a stationary leviathan that anchors itself above thermal vents and houses aquatic flora inside its bell-shaped interior. Anchoring tentacles. 6 tentacles anchor the vent garden to the seafloor around vents. Each tentacle is capped by a set of thick curved hooks that grow downwards, keeping the vent garden firmly in place. Transparent bell. The hollow bell of the vent garden has a narrow opening large enough to accommodate human entry. Oh, so we could go in there. Sorry, where did I leave off? The vent garden feeds on thermophilic bacteria and other microorganisms that spew from the vent below. The top of the bell also has an opening that continuously releases water to maintain a consistent internal pressure. Okay, the hollow bell of the vent garden has a narrow opening large enough, so we have to find that opening, I guess. I don't think it was the top like I previously thought. Symbiotic relationship. The bell houses 6 branching platforms that resemble coral. These platforms contain aquatic flora that remain safe from foraging herbivorous fish. In turn, the flora absorb this and synthesize some of the heavy metals and gases emitted by the vents below. Assessment. Docile, nutrient-rich, harbors flora. Yeah, we gotta figure out how to get inside of that. And since they even made it sound like we could, I'm much more inclined to try, even with our super low health. So a human-sized opening, or said narrow opening. But where? It's not at the bottom, is it? wouldn't make sense for it to be on the side. But it talked about the opening at the top separately. The bottom makes no sense. Well, I guess it makes more sense than the top. Or actually more sense than the sides. Alright, let's take a look underneath. Can't go too much deeper than where we're at right now. Oh, yep. That looks like it's probably the opening. Yeah, I hear you. Okay, hopefully the sea truck will be safe. Oh, it is definitely through here. Let's see what kind of cool stuff we can discover. A spiral plant. That sounds... oh, not the thing I was looking for. Isn't that what we need to make synthetic fiber? It is. Okay. We'll read that here in a moment. Let's collect quite a bit of that. I don't know how many synthetic fibers we'll need, but this is a rather, I believe, rare resource. Okay, I don't know if we would get back out the same way. There also does not seem to be much more here other than the spiral plant. At least not that we've seen yet. Oh, we'll have plenty after this. Probably fill our inventory and then head back to base with these new discoveries. Inventory full. Alright. I don't know what that is. Can't scan it, so it's nothing different. Oh, and now we're at the top, so that's where it ejects all the water. Is it kind of getting absorbed through here? So that doesn't look like it could open. Also, can we scan these like little barnacle things? Nope. So it looks like all we truly discovered from here was a spiral plant. Still pretty cool. And out the way we came in. Sea truck's still alive. That's good. Let's get back to base. Kind of used up our first aid. Also, does not look like this is the right approach vector to get to that artifact. So it's got to be through some of those canals. Or maybe we just have to finish going across here. That one's a mystery to me. It's led us to finding other artifacts, I guess, but... okay, maybe... no, this kind of dead ends here. Like, our ultimate goal is to head back to base, but I was hoping maybe this little canyon here might lead us. No. Oh, but there is artificial light here. Oh no, our inventory's full. Let's see. We could probably consume some stuff. I'm worried about that guy, especially because we have no health. Oh, this is a nice little chunk of stuff, though. Really should have built the storage thing on here like I'd first previously thought maybe would be useful. Okay, it looks like it leads further into there, but what's down here? It's a habitat builder. Oh! This is... Let's see. Let's go ahead and look at... Oh, yeah. The indigenous life form, flora. There it is. Spiral plant. Reminiscent of mussel striations, the spiral plant contains a strong but lightweight fibrous material that is useful for insulation and pressure equalization. The spiral plant lives in symbiosis with the vent garden, which provides a safe environment for the spiral plant to grow. In turn, the mesh-like fibers of the plant filter out heavy metals from the vent emissions below. Neat. But we want to look at our map. Would that be logs and communications, maps? Terra facilities map. I think this symbol, is it this symbol? No, it's this symbol. And I don't know exactly which one that is. I think I was thinking it was Phi. So the Phi Robotics Center, Engineering and Robotics. Oh, you know what we didn't do? Make or bring a beacon. Crap. Okay, they don't want me going in there with this. Just too wide to fit. And we don't have a beacon on us. Okay, here's what we'll do. We will drink water. Actually, we can fit 2 water in there. And we'll hope there's nothing hostile in there. Go for a quick little swim. Oh, your new fish. A red featherfish. We're mostly looking for things to scan at this point. So that door's shut. Maybe there's a way to open it. What are you? A rock grub. Okay, let's look at... Maybe some of these would be worth picking up for some reason. The rock grub. A small luminescent scavenger, roughly thumb-sized. This creature may be a distant relative of the sand shark, sharing the species' unusual limbs, segmented exoskeleton, and burrowing behavior. It's got a jaw. Its circular set of teeth is designed to tear up clumps of coral and seagrass caught in the rocks. Then limbs. 5 legs, 2 arms, and a large flipper allow the rock grub to cling to and walk across rock faces in search of food, and swiftly swim to safety when under attack. Then green luminescence. Glowing green in the dark would seem like a poor survival strategy, but this adaptation may be a mating behavior or other specialized process, engaged in by only a fraction of the total population at any one time, or perhaps being eaten is simply part of the rock grub's life cycle. It's harmless. Now what about the red featherfish? The red featherfish is a deep water variant of the more common featherfish. Its coloring helps it blend into deeper and darker waters, where there is less red light penetration. As a result, red and black fish are less visible to predators. That's pretty cool. Doesn't seem like we need to pick them up for anything. Oh. Oh, there's rubies down here. We got some rubies, so less of a priority. moon pool. Tech already in PDA, so that would give me titanium. We already have the laser cutter. Looks like there is a whole... Wow. Oh wait, was this the mining site? Based off what I can gather from this, titanium. I think this is the mining site. So, actually, let's look back at that map. Yeah, Kappa mining site, material excavation. So this must be the Kappa symbol. Learning a little bit of what those are. Yeah, this definitely screams more to me mining. Okay, that's how we got in. Let's go ahead and grab a little bit of O2. I don't know if we can physically open these doors, but they definitely seem tied to these little buckets of materials. Oh, there's another way in. Or maybe there's more to discover. Another collection of gold, it looks like, but we are full inventory. Also, not equipped to go into there. Oh, where'd it go? There's a scannable. What's this thing? Triops. An effective bottom feeder with unusual... Well, let's actually look at the picture. Yeah, 3 eyes. An effective bottom feeder with unusual trioptical vision. Mouth parts on the underside hoover up and crunch down on small invertebrates on the seafloor, spending much of its time hiding from predators. Above, it is camouflaged to blend in with surrounding terrain when necessary. Forward-facing eyes are unusual in prey creatures, not least 3 of them. Each eye, however, is angled slightly outwards, which gives the triops a field of view of almost 240 degrees. Careful use of this powerful faculty is likely was kept the triops alive to date. And it is edible. Kind of assume that. Okay. Our health is slowly going up, and we're definitely going to want to head down there. I just want to... First off... Yeah, okay, these are going to look similar to the uranite, if uranite's in this game. Which we have a uranium rod, so I'm going to assume it is. You look different. Oh no, you're triops. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely going to want to head down. Let's fill up on oxygen first, to ensure we have maximum time down there. Let's also give this guy a little bit of repairs. There's also a path of lighting that was up above that we'll want to check out. We're just kind of doing this in risky mode right now, and I guess worst case scenario we can drop some stuff that we picked up that seem a little more common. Oh, I didn't fill up on oxygen. I just assumed, but I forgot we have a much larger tank. That would have been embarrassing to find out at the bottom of that. There we go. We're also at 60% power on this, but we do have a spare battery on us. Okay, that was just a crate. Oh, starts to diverge from here, and those guys could potentially hurt us. So we have to kind of keep our distance. Oh yeah, now we're getting totally into like the thermal section. You are thermal plant fragment. Another option for base building. Oxygen plant will be helpful, especially if there's a couple of them. We could kind of swim between them all and refill. Trying to keep my eyes peeled for new fish. Oh, that's going to be our last thermal plant fragment that we need. It's surprisingly quiet down here. That would just give us more titanium. Okay, so that's how we got in. That thing should replenish soon. Oh, that's going to be helpful. Now I'm less scared of getting one shot. Yeah, it's not effective to sit here and farm one, but figured since we'd hung out in the area for a little bit, it wouldn't be the worst thing to wait for it. That's another thermal. Ooh. That's a prawn suit. Fragment, of course. Prawn suit Mark III, 1 out of 4. They got plenty of these nodes with a drill arm. We could work our way through them. PDA. Aurora wreckage located. Survivors confirmed. Didn't this one before it say that there was no crash? They just are out there. Might have to reread that just to get more context for this one. Actually, let's do that. So the one we already read. Altera misplaces 1 kilometer capital ship, Aurora. The Independent. Galactic News, Intergalactic Perspective. Contact has been lost with the Aurora some 18 months into its journey to install a phase gate in the Ariadne arm. Report inside sources. Altera launched the Aurora to much fanfare almost 2 years ago, and recently announced the ship had arrived in the destination solar system. The Aurora has reportedly now missed more than 1 routine check-in. Asked for comment, spokesperson for Altera said, communication with ships outside of the phase gate network can take weeks or months in ordinary circumstances, and is commonly interrupted. The Aurora was in good shape and ahead of schedule the last time they checked in. We have no reason to think anything has changed. Nonetheless, our sources emphasize that Altera cannot yet explain the loss of contact, and given the exceptional value of the ship and its mission, they are taking every possible measure to re-establish contact. Shareholders will be watching closely. Keen readers will remember, however, that Altera's network of directors have a history of leaking scare stories like this to the press, only for the Transgov to rebound with positive news against the odds. Directors' shareholdings and dealings are, of course, not public information. Okay, so yeah, they hadn't lied for this one. They just talked about how they don't have contact, and they think everything's fine. Turns out it wasn't. So let's see what this one is. Aurora wreckage located. Survivors confirmed. Altera has released voice recordings which confirm survivors of the Aurora crash. The transmission came from trade ship Sunbeam, which was passing by nearby when it detected their SOS. Hey Altera, we've got one of your birds in the soup over here. Looks like they took static survivors. We're moving in for a closer look. While the number of survivors is not yet known, nor the true state of the ship, it is known that she has landed with her hull largely intact on planet 4546b. Smaller than Earth and largely waterbound, it is thought the planet has a breathable atmosphere, and hopes have been raised all around. The Sunbeam is registered as a 5-seater cargo vessel, insufficient to evacuate the crew or cargo of the Aurora, but perhaps enough to assess the situation and reassure shareholders at home that their investment is secure. There is at least a 1-month delay on transmissions from that region of space, In the meantime, Altera is working on every possible solution, including an innovative idea to transmit the blueprints for a purpose-built rocket which could be constructed using the materials salvaged from the Aurora and the planet itself. The crew could begin their long journey home now. The rescue teams could meet them halfway, shaving months off their return. Altera's share prices rose to their quarterly high on the news. Oh, so they still don't know the worst of things yet, just because it takes so long for stuff to get back and forth. Also, there's no date on here, so we don't know exactly how long ago this even came out. Tech. Power. Oh yeah, thermal plant. The first rule of survival in hostile environments is to work with resources available. If it's 800 degrees outside and you're in danger of burning to death at any moment, you may as well get some cheap, reliable energy out of it. Converts heat energy into electricity. Always take thermometer readings before attempting installation. Core mechanisms are housed in a heat-resistant chassis, but are not impervious to extreme temperatures. The thermal power plant is hot. And then the vehicles, this will be the prawn suit, Mark III. The pressure reactive waterproof nanosuit is a range of mechs designed to protect the pilot from extreme environments. The Mark III is the latest iteration, and has so far only been rolled out by Altera for their own high-value phase gate-related operations. The suit is fully insulated from outside environment. Powerful hydraulic limbs allow for manipulation of objects and powered traversal of the environment. Rear-mounted thrusters provide maneuverability in low-gravity environments. A range of modifications are available to facilitate resource extraction and enhance exploration. The prawn suit, it's got you covered. Alright. Yep, that was the conversation we had. And then this will just be for the thermal plant. Go ahead and highlight that. Alright. Yeah, we got probably too many of these spiral plant clippings. I don't know how many vent gardens we'll find. Okay, he seemed a little aggravated at me. That's the one we already scanned. It doesn't go away. Can't scan the arms, it doesn't look like. Yeah, plenty of these cool resources around. Plus I saw what looked like a loose ruby behind. Yep. Also, what are you doing? You digging up a chunk of rock? Kind of want to see what he just did. Oh, we can break the rock. The copper ore. Okay. So those guys could be useful for digging up stuff. Also, I'm not sure how long the return trip will take to get to our oxygen source. So we'll test it at the 75 points. And the further we get away from it, the higher we'll have to make that. Oh, this might have been plenty of time. Especially with that oxygen plant being where it is. In fact, if we can get to the oxygen plant... And now, because we were at 75, now we're less than 75. So yeah, the oxygen plant by itself is not enough. So that, from where we were, that's about 30. Okay. That was with the Sea Glide, I have to remember. Just in case we somehow don't have that available. But yeah, that was probably too large of a safety window. Well, oh yeah, there's another oxygen plant up there too. I forgot. I didn't quite see it on the return trip, but I do know of its existence. So it might be safe enough to hold off for a little. Just double checking that that's a thermal. It is thermal plant, okay. Didn't want to assume and then be wrong. So there are diamonds on the ceiling. If we had the prawn suit, there's lots of cool nodes around. Oh, we need our laser cutter for this, which we did bring. Put that in slot 2. Another power cell. That could be useful. We'll drink this filtered water. Seemed like we... Oh yeah, when we picked up the copper. Okay. It seemed like we filled up a space faster than I should have. Your rocket grub. Scanner room. Tech already in PDA. So we're not necessarily finding a bunch of new tech yet. I mean, we are getting some useful stuff like this. I'm just waiting for that mantis thing to get me. Okay, it didn't. And now we have some well, maybe not too many diverging paths. Another prawn suit fragment. We might be building one of these soon. That, I think, will be tons of use.
Oh, hey, Parvin. Can I get you to sign off here?
What is all this?
I don't know. Some kind of measuring equipment? Lil said she'd send someone over to set it up later.
Ah, alien science nonsense.
I wouldn't say that. You should ask her to show you some of her findings. It's pretty interesting stuff. There might really be someone down there.
You ask me, the scientists have too much control over here.
What?
I'm serious. Look around you. This mining facility extracts every mineral your scientists use to make their equipment. Their bases, their scanners, even your little sea trucks.
I wouldn't call them little.
Do you know the name of a single person who works down here?
Well, I know you, Parvin.
Ah, tell Lillian she's wasting her time. There's nothing down here but workers, and we already know we don't spark her curiosity.
Oh, is there something down here? That could be interesting. Okay, so we got... Oh! Pick up prawn suit jump jet upgrade. That'll be nice to have. We'll drop titanium before anything else. Oh, we had a space.
New technology acquired.
Oh. No, that'd be under blueprints. Okay. I was thinking maybe that would be... that they'd have something to say about it, but they didn't. There we go. And that thing was super nifty to have. Ah. A drill arm. Excellent. It's one of 2. Copper wire. Definitely take that. Another habitat builder, which we already own. I just wanted to check to see if there's any more upgrades that I almost missed. Doesn't appear to be. Unless maybe within one of the prawn suit fragments, but that might be too tough to try to figure out. Ooh. Finally found out how to get to Artifact Q59. Let's go over there real quick. I think this is a 2-piecer. Yep. Okay, I think we'll have time. Oh yeah, there's definitely...
The artifact you found contains traces of information suggesting what has become of my people.
Oh yeah, there's definitely alien stuff down here. Scientists were right. Alien statue. This statue, of unknown origin, assembled with precision out of a block of pure copper ore, appears to represent a creature of some sort, and resembles the centaurs of ancient Greek mythology. Several theories have been posited. The statue could serve as a cultural marker, denoting the presence or authority of a particular race or subgroup of an intelligence race. The statue could serve as a cultural marker, denoting the presence or authority of a particular race or subgroup of an intelligent alien race. Possible religious artifact depicting a deity or otherwise noteworthy figure. Artistic expression, an invented form representing imaginative thought. Whatever it is, it's alien. Oh, that's one of the red featherfish. So you look different. Probably just a different lighting to make it look that way. So we found Q59. The thing that's been plaguing me forever. And I would say it was worth it. Let's wait for this auction plan to come back real quick. Might make our... Actually, let's swap out this battery. There we go. It was at 5%, and I would have hated for it to run out when I needed it most. Now we can continue following the tracks. I think we'll head back for oxygen. I know we have a few of these plants along the way, but we're also further away than we were the first time. We'll definitely continue coming back, but I'd rather be on the safe side. Oh, actually, we're gaining oxygen now. That's fine. I like to be sure of the math, especially in a situation where we're so far away from our actual source of oxygen, or safety rather. We're also running a little low on food. There was the other oxygen plant. Okay. And since they're in a straight line the way they are, I don't think we'll gain more than we'd lose to get there. Okay, oxygen's full. For beacon manager, we can turn off Q59. That one's been found. I guess we'll change those to the light blue, indicating they've been found. This has been found, but we're going to try to find it again once we have all the... Or once we turn off the Altera signal. Okay, I think all that's the way we want it. Prawn suit drill arm. Excellent. Yep. Trace of my people. Cool.